Hey everyone, it's Ben Hardy here, and in today's video we're looking at a Chevy Suburban with the Duramax diesel. Before we get in this video, I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to the Jerry Signer Chevy here in Salt Lake City, Utah for giving me some time with this Suburban. I'm going to include a link to the website in the description down below so you can check out what they have currently. And then on a side note, if you want to save time and money the next time you purchase a car, link to my car buying guide in the description down below. Let's get into it. Under the hood, we have a 3-liter inline-6 turbo diesel that goes through a 10-speed automatic transmission. Fuel economy is 20 around town, and then 26 on the highway, with power outputs being 277 horsepower and then 460 pound-feet of torque. Now, before we move forward with this review, I do want to mention, if you want to see more videos just like this, then I recommend you subscribe because I post content every single day. So starting with the hood, I like the metallic white paint. It looks really good, especially in the sunlight. You can see it's kind of raised there a little bit on the sides. And then we've got the Suburban signature headlight design, shares with the Tahoe, obviously. And then we've got kind of cool little daytime running light that also doubles as a turn signal indicator. And then lots of chrome trim here on the grille of the Suburban. And then you got parking sensors there at the bottom. And putting it all together, I think it's got that, traditional Suburban look, especially in white. Now around the side here, our tire wheel setup is 275/60/20 in the front and over in the rear. And you guys can see here with the wheels, you've got the silver trim, which I think looks great. This has a decent amount of sidewall on the tires, by the way. But yeah, there's a cut there in the fender. You got the Suburban badge, and then you got silver trim there on the mirror caps, a little bit on the door handles too, and with the window trim. And then this has power side steps. And then here's your full side view with the Suburban. Now taking a look at the key fob, we have our lock and unlock function. We got the remote start function, the opening there for the hatch, then that's just the window, and then the Chevy bow tie on the back. Now popping into said rear, you can see we've got these cool little plaques that go across. And then with the seats, you can fold them down automatically. You can raise and lower the third row automatically, which is a nice feature. And then you've got more storage underneath here. And then with the Suburban, you've got a very spacious cargo area, so I think that's a big plus with this. And when you're all done, just press that and that will lower the hatch right back down. Got these signature taillights that kind of look like the Chevy bow tie a little bit, and then all the rest of the badging and everything's all chrome, including the Duramax badge there. And then you got the bezel that covers the receiver hitch. And putting it all together, let me know what you guys think about the looks of this particular Suburban. Now taking a look at the door panel, you can see soft touch here at the top, and look at down below at the wood trim and more of the soft touch, and it's perforated here at the very bottom. Speaker for the Bose sound system, and then again the power side steps. And then look at these seats. That's really nice little trim, and then your adjustments on the side. And then legroom back here is really solid. We got a little storage pocket, got some cup holders, and then you can see we've got our own climate zone here in the back. Heated seats, USBs, all of that, TVs in the rear, and then this has a captain chair setup. And then just like all Suburbans, the third row is very nice actually. Look, the seats are perforated and all that, but you can comfortably fit adults back there. And then headroom, it's good. Now take a look at the front door panel again, soft touch here, and then you can see down below with all the nice trim perforated down at the very bottom. Memory seat function, you got all of our window controls, front two are automatic. Get your mirror adjustments, they do power fold in. And then you got blind spot warning with the mirrors. And then you can see 1,400 pounds of payload capacity, and then we've got 7,800 pounds of towing. Now taking a look at the seats, you can see perforated all down the center portion, power adjustments here on the side. And then we've got a bunch of controls here. So this is your drive mode select, your drive line with the 2-speed transfer case and 4-wheel auto, your light controls, parking brake, lane departure with the stability control, parking sensors, hill descent control, auto stop start, 360 camera, heads up display, and the steering wheel is power adjustable. And then look at the dash, lots of nice soft touch trim. You got a little wood insert right there too. Now taking a look at the steering wheel, you can see soft touch all around, and then we also have the analog controls for the radio in the back, controls for the center stack, got stuff like a heated steering wheel button here, got your cruise control as well, turn signal / windshield wiper stock. Now taking a look at the digital gauge cluster itself, I think it's got a pretty cool design overall. You can scroll through menus, see different bits of info, and then we got our drive modes here. You got a sport, off-road, and then a tow haul mode that you can go into, and then the tow haul mode automatically turns on the exhaust brake. And then this does have a 360 camera system. You can see kind of every single viewpoint with it. Really good resolution as well. And then as for the rest of the infotainment system, response time's quick. It's got Android Auto and Apple CarPlay, shortcut bar there on the side, just easy to use. And then you can see the whole gear selector system here. And then we've got some nice padding, and then that's pretty cool. there. And then perforated on the dash. And then with the glove box, yeah, pretty solid. And then down below, we've got analog controls here for the radio, dual zone climate controls. You also have the rear climate, heated and ventilated seats with this package, little charging area, some cup holders here, and then look at the center console. It's nice. Good storage there. Nice padding here on the side too. Got the camera rear view mirror and then a panoramic sunroof. Now take a look at the window sticker here. You guys can see 2024 Suburban. Here's all of the standard equipment. You guys can see the base price, and then there's your total MSRP, $86,450. And let's see how it drives. Let's talk about visibility before we set off. Here's visibility over the hood, both the mirrors, throw the rest of the rear, and diesel away. Diesel away. Big fan. You guys, if you guys follow the channel, you know I'm a big fan of the Duramax. Now this isn't the new LZO quite yet. 2025 is going to have that. I'm so excited to review the 2025, by the way. But this is still a great powertrain, still economical, still lots of torque. Smooth. I will say though, the LZO sounds cooler. It just has a, I don't know, it's hard to explain, but it just has a better tone to it. It's a really weird thing to say, but it's reality. Yeah, just great torque, super smooth too with the 10-speed. And the suspension is comfortable. So I just drove a Tahoe High Country before this. You can feel the ride quality difference. Now part of that's also the sidewall on the tires. This has more sidewall on the tires, so that is going to change the comfort. And yeah, I mean, that's nice when you go over the bumps. I think it does a pretty good job of damping. But yeah, the greater sidewall is gonna change the dynamics a little bit. That is a cool looking Raptor. It's got like a interesting, it had like Raptor on the side. Never seen that before. And the seats are comfortable in this too. It seems like the seats in the Tahoes and the Suburbans are more comfortable than the Silverados, which is interesting because, you know, SUV version of the Silverado basically. Wow! See, this just has so much low-end torque. That's the thing I love about the Duramax, is it's just all about the torque. You just really ride on that torque wave. It's amazing. I don't know, like, you know, the more that I've reviewed cars and everything, the more I kind of prefer the diesels. I wish that the US market was more friendly towards small diesels, because they're such good powertrains. Like, yeah, I don't know, this is definitely like gonna, I don't know, maybe upset some people, but like, if we could just have these little diesels without the stupid emission systems, right? The economy that they would get, because I've had people, you know, there's certain areas in Utah where you don't have to do emissions. So I know people that have deleted everything off of their diesels, and they get like 2x the fuel economy, and they drive really well. So yeah, I understand the whole pollutant this and that. I understand it. But still, I just wish the US market was more friendly to these small diesels, because they drive so well. Like, there's, outside of the whole pollutant thing, I don't really see, like, in terms of the drivability, there's like no downside. You get great economy, the torque's great, the driving experience is great. It's just such a good experience. And then you add that into, like, if you're into off-roading and adventuring, well, diesels are like the best at that. They are the best at doing that stuff. So let me know what you guys think about this Suburban with the Duramax. But yeah, I think this is such a cool full-size SUV, and who knows how long this thing is going to last for, given the emissions stuff here in the United States. We'll see.